To be honest, I'm not the happiest with this setup, but I'm just gonna keep going with it. I think it's a bit of an improvement from the last videos. You won't believe how easy music production will become when you start to use Notion. Hi, my name is Harrison Caldeira. I'm a music producer, YouTuber, and Notion expert. I've been producing for about 15 years now. I've owned a studio for 4 and recently got into the no-code and automations area 2 years ago, I would say about, and I've been absolutely loving it. It's an iterative process, and I've just been implementing the things that I've been learning into my business and trying to help other people do the same. Are you tired of being disorganized as a music producer? Or are you tired of overpaying for CRMs as a solopreneur? Do you want something more robust, something that you can control? Well, Notion is the solution for you. Actually, I should say any no-code tool is the solution for you, but I love Notion, so I'm just gonna ship it here. So when I started music production, a big part of it is outreach and getting your name to people, networking, and talking to other artists. Now, this can seem like a lot when you're starting out, and it's just a bunch of different information coming at you, and you need a way to organize it and a way to structure your day. When it comes to starting a music business, outreach is the most important thing. There are 3 pillars to business. The first is sales, the second is the product, and the third is the administration. Now, if you have the product and the administration, that won't do you much because you actually need sales. Sales is the first thing you need to focus on. This was a hard-won lesson when I started my business. I thought I have skills that I could share with people and we could make music together, but it's not as simple as that. A lot of the time, you do not know which direction to go, who to outreach to, what is outreach, how to do outreach, and it just gets a bit overwhelming. So I built a CRM in Notion to manage outreach, leads, deals, pretty much everything. If you would like that now, just go into the description. I will stamp it with an asterisk and you can download it there on my Gumroad. Today, I'm gonna show you how you can take this template and use it for your own music production business. And to be quite frank, it doesn't have to be music production. It's built for any sort of solopreneur business. So how does this Notion template work? In this Notion CRM, there are 3 databases. The first is for leads and deals. The second is for organizations. And the third is for contacts. How to use the CRM? The first is to create leads daily. So every single day you want to create leads, whether that is from cold outreach, market research, warm leads, people that you know in the industry you want to reach back out to. You want to keep the ball rolling. It's a good way to visualize how well you're doing and how many people you have in your lead sequence. Say, for example, you have 3 people in your lead sequence. That's not the best. You need to ramp it up maybe to about 10, 15, 20, maybe try for a couple per day. By the end of the year, if you do 1 or 2 per day, that's about 600 leads. Once you're finished with the lead and you feel like you can reach out to them, make it a deal, which brings me to the second how-to for the CRM. You want it to go from lead to deal, from deal to one. You have a music project. So you want to be looking at your deals as well, see where they're at, see if you can reach out to them. And if it doesn't work out, that's completely okay too. Put it over in loss, or you can even make a nurturing sequence. So maybe they're lost, maybe it's not the right fit, maybe it's not the right time. That's completely okay. Make a note of it. And when you talk to them again, or if they reach out, you can see your notes and reference them. It shows that personal touch and it shows that you're really working on the relationship. The third thing is keep those detailed notes about the client. The client will appreciate it and you will appreciate it too when you go back and you see your notes. Maybe he didn't have the money or she didn't have the money. You never know what circumstances are happening to your potential clients. It's good to reference it and be sensitive about that to build those relationships. Remember, for music production and music in general, it's not just the one-off. You're creating a lasting relationship with people and it shows that you care and you're really thinking about these people. So why is this a game changer? Number one, you never lose track. There's a lot of people that I have let slip through the cracks because I didn't have a CRM or didn't have a place to make notes. This will allow everything, your entire brain, to go into the CRM so you can reference. And then if you bring on somebody else, they can reference too. They can see what you've been doing and they can see how to tackle the next steps, whatever you have to delegate, whatever you have to do. I've talked about this a bit before, but improved client relationships. Number two, it's a cost-effective solution. Notion. Listen, we're solopreneurs here. We don't have the most money to spend on software and other things, so it's good to get a free resource and something that you can use and build from the ground up, tailored to you. It takes a little bit more time to tinker and to figure things out, but once you do, you won't regret it. This brings me to my third point. It's easily flexible and you can have this system grow. Yes, Notion is a free software. It's very bespoke, very customizable, but remember, I'm doing automations and there's so much you can automate in this when you get the manual steps down. And that is the most exciting piece of this. You can automate the tasks that are mundane and that are just, you don't use any brain power for, and then it allows you to focus on the meaningful relationships. You can't use a robot if a client comes here and they want to record and you need to vibe with them, but it allows you to focus on them. That's pretty much for this video. Again, I will link the Gumroad template in this description below. I hope you enjoyed this. This has been a very fun journey so far. Just let me know what you want to hear next. If you want me to build on this template, if you want me to do something else, I would love to hear your feedback.